Yo!
Apa khabar?
If you're new to the show, we are Kelvin, Afiq, Jeff, Joven, and we are the Epic Arcade Boys. Every week, we wrap up all the interesting gaming news of the week to keep you up to speed. But we're kind of changing things up around here. We're planning on doing a separate segment where me, Kelvin, will bring you all the gaming news of the week called This Week in Gaming, where it's going to be less than 15 minutes long. You can find it on Spotify or YouTube. And as for this podcast you're listening to, it will just be called the Epic Arcade Podcast, where all of us will come together and discuss interesting geeky, gaming, pop culture topics every week. What do you think of this change? Something you'll tune into? Something you like to add? Something you want to change? Tell us in our DMs at Epic Arcade Pod. Let's talk about it. And speaking of talking, it's time we get to talking on this episode, so let's get the show going. All right. How's everyone, man? How's everyone doing, man?
Oh,
good.
Damn, I'm dying.
Oh, shit.
Why?
Why, man?
Why are you dying?
The further we get into this MCO, the further down the abyss I go into, bro. Like, wow. Like,
Wait, hold on. Is that good or bad?
I don't know. It can go both ways, you know.
Right.
I have spent a lot of time in my life just being at home. Like, goddamn, I haven't been at home, like, not going out at all.
Oh, dude,
like, this is
me
probably
about
a record breaker for me.
Tell me about it, man.
And I thought I'm used to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I thought like when we got the MCO, it was gonna be like, it's this cakewalk. You know, I've done this before, and it's not my first rodeo.
Yeah, dude. For
The MCO is like a test for people who call themselves stay-at-home people.
yeah, dude.
To
Clearly-
really test your patience if you're truly a stay-at-home guy.
Yeah, dude. Clearly, I'm not a stay-at-home guy, man. Like, I realize that as much as I like gaming, as much as I like to just fucking stay home and do my own shit, dude, I need to go out sometimes, man. Like I just want to go out and just get a cup of coffee, sit down at a cafe.
Right?
For like,
you just want to see the sun. You want to see
Yeah,
the
dude.
trees.
yeah, dude.
You know what's weird?
Makes you appreciate life on Earth, man.
Do you know what's weird? I remember that we always go to coffee shops and just hang out there and chill, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, man, like we used to do that.
Yeah.
How long would we spend on like a table or some shit? Like,
Yeah,
what the
man.
fuck?
Like-
I mean, it's surreal to me.
Well,
Yeah,
when we used to go out like at night.
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
You know what?
Remember
I miss?
saying goodbye to everyone, you know? Like when the shop's closing?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you got like 1,000 people to say bye to, man.
Yep.
Like you walk out of the entrance and say yo chow, yo chow, yo
Yeah.
chow, hey chow man.
Anyways,
And you gotta go
What?
back because there's one guy you forgot. Hey chow bro, sorry.
yeah. Anyways, what are you guys playing this weekend?
Oh man, Mass Effect.
Oh, yo, dude, I saw you play that shit last night. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn. Tell me, is it the Andromeda? Are you playing Andromeda?
I'm playing Andromeda right now, but I also downloaded 1, 2, and 3. But I'm playing
Nice.
Andromeda because I downloaded that first.
Yeah.
It's actually a
Dude.
really great way to start Mass Effect, because for players like me and Jeff, we started with 1, 2, and 3, and then everyone completely ignored Andromeda because of the
Yeah.
whole shebang.
Yeah.
But for people like Afiq, just going into the franchise itself, going into Andromeda first, and then starting 1, 2, 3, I think that's a lot better, Jeff.
Yeah, I feel like looking back now, right? I know that the launch was a complete fuck up on like BioWare's end, but
Mhm.
currently, right now, it doesn't seem so bad. You know, I bet like the game right now is pretty clean.
It's
cleaned up,
it's
right?
good, man. I love the combat.
Yeah.
I love the story. I love the exploring. It's fun stuff.
Obviously,
I like
I'm comparing this to Cyberpunk's launch, and now
Yeah, well,
like,
yeah, of course.
to think about all the other games that had like really bad launches, and it wasn't so bad. That's
It
what
wasn't so
remembered
bad
it
after
to
all.
be.
Like No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Joe here went back to No Man's Sky about
Oh yeah, I remember that.
a week ago, Joe. About
No,
dude.
no. It was longer than that. It was like a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Dude, it's fucking amazing. It's so well polished now. Like
Yeah.
it's actually a playable game. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting it.
Yeah, I get it, man. Actually, I can join you guys because I have No Man's Sky.
Oh,
as
you
well.
have it too?
Yeah, I have it too. Guess what I did? Guess what I did like this week? I actually went ahead and bought myself the online pass for Red Dead Online, dude.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
So wait, so are you going on RDO anytime soon?
I'm gonna go on RDO, but here's the problem.
What?
Like I think I have about 50 gigabytes of space left in my computer.
Oh shit!
So, but the game is like 100 gig, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, because it makes you download. It makes you download like the RDR2 files as well.
Yeah,
dude,
and I'm
this
like,
is
shit.
This is the hardest part of all gamers because I have a dedicated HDD just for games, right? Like, it's either my D drive or my F drive.
Yeah,
and that's all the games that comes from like Blizzard, Origin, Steam, Epic,
Yeah.
and when I download big games, right, like GTA 5, for example, dude, I have to make the sacrifice and go through my game library.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what games do I have to sacrifice?
Oh man, me too. I have to go through that too. But what?
Oh,
did you do to the table, Cal?
Oh shit.
I'm naked. Anyways, I also have dedicated HDD for my games, but it's only dedicated for like big games. You know, I used to have my Modern Warfare on there. It's not on there anymore. I've got my Witcher 3 on there. I've got all my Mass Effects are on there as well.
Wait, can I ask you guys a genuine question? How the hell you guys survive with a HDD like nowadays, man?
No, I have one SDD and 3 HDDs.
Yeah, but you guys were just saying that you guys put all the big games in the HDD. You know, I thought games, if you're big, it's actually preferable to put on the SSD.
Okay, so the downside about my PC is that I haven't upgraded my storage in a while. So I have a 128 GB SDD on my main drive where my Windows is installed. And that takes up about like 60, 70 gigs. And on top of that, I have my Audition on C. Like all the RAM intensive, CPU intensive software is on my SSD for work, right?
Yeah.
It can render shit a lot faster. So I kind of sacrifice work for gaming in that sense.
Right.
But so far, no complaints on my end though.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you straight up, and all the audience out there listening right now, like investing in a internal SDD or SSD is totally worth the money, man.
Yep. Do you guys remember the first time?
Life.
Do you guys remember the first time you booted up your PC on an SDD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing was an eye opener. Like for me to start up my PC, the fastest was 2.7 seconds.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you don't realize it's possible until you see it happen.
Yep.
Also, another thing, like my laptop, right? Like it's like I think it's about probably almost a decade old now, and it was running on a HDD at first, but ever since I switched it to a SSD, I swear, okay, on my life, like I can't believe it, but this laptop, even though it's really old, it can run almost as fast as the PC desktop that I have in the my other room. It's so good, dude.
I definitely agree with you.
Speaking of which, did you guys check out the Resident Evil 8 demo?
No, I didn't even know the demo was out.
Yeah, actually, the demo was only out for PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. I think it was over PlayStation 5. Yeah. And
or maybe both.
Funny enough, because like we did talk about the trailer to Resident Evil 8 last week's episode, right? And how Cal commented that the antagonists of the game itself, they're quite attractive, right? So yeah. So the internet literally blew up with a lot of memes.
Dude, wait, hold on. Let me stop.
Wait, the ladies in the black dresses, right? That's what you were referring to.
Afik just called me weird for thinking that the vampire lady is.
Yo, come back in here, man.
Dude, they are attractive, man.
Yes, you know, it's what's
yeah,
weird.
well, you know what, Cal? I retract my statement. I'm not going to judge you for your preferences.
Thank you very much, man.
But no. But the thing is, like, the funny enough, if you guys look up the actress celebrity Amy Seyfried or something,
She passed away, right?
What?
Bro, what?
Yo, you're talking about Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah, is that her name? The blonde one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they used the face model for her, and I think that's why, like, she comes off more prettier than threatening. But that's not really like the main focal point of this conversation, because yes, that particular vampire lady in the dark robes that Cal commented being very attractive, she was in the demo as well, but that's not really the highlight of it, because even though Resident Evil 8 was designed to be scary, hell, even if you guys check out the demo, dude, the details in the level is just, it looks so fucking real. I'm not kidding you. Like, if it's one thing that I gotta say, I would say that Capcom really, like, went completely 11 like out of 10 when it comes to developing this game. And I'm gonna say this right now on record. I don't think has ever been a time that a game company failed at launching the game, much like Capcom has never had like any bad launches at all. Like, seriously, all of their games have been like fucking on the dots, A+ S rank kind of shit launches.
Even their remastered game are actually doing so well.
Yeah, right? Like, even
there's one Resident Evil that I'm really looking forward to, which is the remastered of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking excited for that as well, man. Like, I really want that.
Resident Evil 4 is probably the only Resident Evil I've ever played.
Yep, same here, man. What I'm looking forward to most is the remaster of the secret sales guy. Like, what's his name? The merchant in Resident Evil 4, the guy with the black robes. No?
Oh, the one with the shades,
remember.
right?
What's that?
Wait, are we talking about Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have never played Resident Evil 4.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's just this mysterious trader where you can buy like good weapons and ammunitions from him.
Does he wear a hat?
No. He's literally a guy in a robe, like a black robe, and he looks like a witch.
Has anyone recorded a walkthrough of the demo yet on YouTube?
Yeah. There's plenty out there. I think Jacksepticeye released a playthrough of the demo.
Nice.
It is pretty short as well, just like any other demo out there. But like, going back to what I was saying just now, so the antagonist of the Resident Evil 8 game, right? I think everyone here is quite familiar with her, I guess. I'm not sure about you guys, but if you guys remember watching back at the trailer, there was this really, really tall lady, right?
Yeah, she is.
The lady in yellow.
Yep, the one with the big bosoms.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's yellow or white, but yeah, the one with the big bosoms.
Yellow.
Yeah. So apparently the internet blew up because the demo ended with her just catching you after you've literally unlocked the door to your escape. And she busts in, grabs you by the neck, and she started like retracting, or not retracting, like she had like fucking huge ass steel claws coming out of her fingers, and she kills you, right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
I feel like someone out there might really enjoy that scene.
Dude, that's exactly the reaction that everyone got. They were like, they fell in love instead of being horrified to their core.
What is wrong with ours?
I have a theory. That they purposefully put, that big vampire lady in game with like really huge personality as well.
Yeah, it seems like they did a lot of research as to what really piques people's interest.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we'll just create a character that they're gonna fall in love with. That's not even the one that they're playing.
It's not for the story anymore, man. It's completely not for the story anymore. It's like, how do we sell more games? And then some genius developer from the back end of like the meeting table is like, boss, big booby.
And very tall too, just so
And
you
very
know.
tall, yeah.
Like that's actually a thing. Some people are that really like their girls very, very tall.
So I had a conversation with a friend of mine. His name is Hendra, and he's from this Malaysian gaming Instagram account called Jom1Up. And he sent me a video this morning. I just shared it to our Epic Arcade WhatsApp. So if you guys can just open it up.
Oh, so that was you. Okay, shit. I want to go check it out. Checking it out right now. What's this?
just check it out.
Hold on. I'm gonna get my phone. That's funny.
So, for anyone listening out there, Kelvin just showed me a video of a guy just running. I don't know how to describe this kind of running.
Not really running.
Not really running, but like
It's
low
like
key really want to be caught kind of shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it's really nice. I guess it's kind of funny because it's a horror game, right? I don't know what really went through, like, I guess the creative meeting for this, because at first I thought the tall lady was gonna be horrifying because holy crap, I've never seen a lady that like tall, especially in a video game that's based around zombies, right? And yeah, she did come off really creepy at first, but then along the way, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did kind of like it as well.
Wait, Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of all this Resident Evil antagonists,
Yeah.
they all have a facade of a human being, but they can change to like some tentacle monster or like
like shape shifting, right?
Yeah, something like that. So basically, okay, here we go. We're gonna go to the Resident Evil lore a bit. So basically,
Are we going down the deep end?
yeah,
All right,
we're going
here
down
we
the
go.
deep end. So basically, this is just my clue on what information I've gathered so far just by watching all of the demos, all of the trailers, right? So the lady in Resident Evil 8, do you guys remember Mr. X from the previous Resident Evil?
Is it the big guy?
The big
No,
guy that keeps
I don't.
chasing you throughout the whole
Yeah,
damn
yeah.
level. Yeah, so she gives off that vibe that she somewhat has like the same how you say gene modifications that Mr. X had, except the Mr. X was completely engineered ever since he was birthed. Like he was created in a lab. So I'm not sure about this tall lady in this new Resident Evil.
Wait, does
8.
she have a name?
She does have a name, but I couldn't remember what it was because I was too distracted.
Oh,
But
right.
going on going back to me explaining, I have a feeling that she could be the same thing as Mr. X because looking back at the trailer when she actually ducks down to go through a door frame, that really gave me like PTSD, just remembering how I was being constantly chased by Mr. X throughout my entire playthrough of Resident Evil 2. So that was like one giveaway.
She has a very Nostradamus Transylvanian Eastern European name.
Right?
So the character's real name is Lady Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
Hola.
Wow, that's a very quite of an elegant name that she's got.
Lady Dimitrescu.
I'm just gonna put this out here. They purposefully made an antagonist that somewhat tickle every gamer boy's MILF fantasy out there.
well,
Don't fucking deny it.
that's kind of generalizing it.
Don't fucking deny it. Don't fucking deny it. Like I'm looking at your bloody Pathfinder eye.
I'm not. Anyways,
dude, please, during the video editing of this recording, please just beg our video guy Azrul to add in that video that you just linked in WhatsApp, just to add more context to what we're trying to say in this conversation here, because I'm going to be honest with all y'all. I am actually more thrilled than horrified to play the next Resident Evil.
Yep. Okay, man. So I've been avoiding a lot of Resident Evil remastered game because it's not kind of my cup of tea. As much as I used to love Resident Evil 1 and 2, like how when there's actually zombies in the game.
Yeah.
Right? And they completely just segue from the whole zombie genre and became a horror fantasy to an extent.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a full-scale horror thing now.
Yeah. So when people talk about Resident Evil, first thing you think about is the zombies.
Yeah.
But after Resident Evil 3, 4, 5, 6, God knows how many titles there are out there, it moved towards zombies and then mutated monsters.
Yeah.
And then creepy animal hybrid monsters to insectoids. Yeah. So that really completely lost my interest. However, when we came back to like the trailer for Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil Village,
8 Resident Evil 8. Yeah.
Wait, it's V111. Oh yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Yep, sign me up, guys.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Okay, you know when you always preach against pre-orders?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't tell me pre-order the game.
No. What I'm trying to say here is this goes back to what the point that I brought up just now, saying that I feel like compared to every other game developer out there, I feel like the only games that are worth pre-ordering is Capcom games. Especially Resident Evil.
Because of how complete the game is at launch?
Yeah, that as well. And they also like give you a demo. Like, what the fuck? That's like a service as well.
Yep.
It's been a while, or it's not really that often that game developers or publishers, they release a demo showcasing like their games.
That was something that I was thinking about. There aren't, like, why don't more developers push out demos?
There are demos, but they don't call it demos anymore. To an extent,
do they call it early release? Is that what they call it?
No, they call it beta testing, where you actually go to their website, you sign up, and then you hope. You sign up in hopes to get a beta invitation to the game, which lasts about maybe 48 hours maximum.
Yeah, but you see that's where what's the word for what word am I looking for? That's where I draw the line between the difference of a demo and a beta test, right?
Yep, I definitely agree with you.
Let's say Capcom releases a demo for a game. When you say it's a demo, you have already understood that what you're about to play is going to be the closest resemblance to what's going to be released in the near future.
Yeah.
Right? But when developers say beta testing and then try to mask it as a demo, that is an injustice to the industry.
Yeah.
Right? Because beta testing means that the developers know that the game isn't exactly complete.
Yeah.
But they're letting people play it, and then it's like a real-time experiment, and then people can drop in their feedback and all that. But I don't think they should ever market beta tests as demos because it's completely wrong.
Yep, that is, I couldn't say it any better myself.
Yeah. And the best part is, like, the demos don't really take up more than an hour of your time too. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's probably the most effective way to market your game as well.
Yep. Just to give people a taste. Just to give people a taste, it's like, okay, this is what we have came up with for the past year, and I'm gonna give you an hour worth or like 10 minutes worth of game, like real in-game demo.
Yeah.
You play it, you try it. If you like it, please support us. I think
it's like Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, it's like Baskin Robbins.
That's actually a really good analogy to that. Because the other game that I have recently tried the demo of is Monster Hunter Rise on my Nintendo Switch. And yeah, it really opened up my eye to like, oh, okay, the possibility of this game is like this and that. And I have played about 10 minutes worth of game, and then I can make my decision on, okay, do I want to splurge 180 ringgit on this game, knowing that my experience through the demo is good enough already.
Right?
And what Steam is doing is good too. Like, although some games don't have demos, they do allow you to buy it and then play it a certain amount, and then before you reach that limit, you can refund it, right? If you don't like it. I think that's a fantastic approach.
The refund limit is either you have played less than 2 hours or you own the game for less than 2 weeks.
Oh no, I thought it was 3 days, man.
No. 2 weeks now.
2 weeks now.
Yeah.
That's very generous.
Yeah, it is very generous.
But you cannot surpass
2 hours of gameplay?
Yep, 120 minutes worth of gameplay. Then it'll be void already.
So you have 120 hours to play within a 2-week time period. That's what you mean?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, there was a door.
Yeah, there was a door.
Who opened that door?
Hold on. Oh my god. What is that?
Oh, it's an Enderman.
Don't look at it.
Well, what happens if I look at it?
It'll attack you. If you stare at it, it will attack you.
It ran away. I must be the chosen one.
Okay, no.
I stared him in the eye and he ran away.
Or you must be in creative mode.
Anyways.
Anyway,
Jeff, you okay?
so basically, I'm excited for the new Resident Evil 8, and the release dates for this game is going to be around May 7th of this year. So that is something to look forward to during is it spring? Is May spring or is that summer?
In Malaysia, we call it 365 days of summer.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be out in the summer.
Whenever some Malaysian come and tell you, it's like, oh my god, I can't wait for winter. It's like, hey bro, fuck you. Fuck you. But you fucking grew up in Malaysia. There's no fucking snow. There's no fall. There's no anything. Okay, there's either hot or wet. Okay, don't fucking tell me go winter, summer, spring, all. Okay,
but it's a good way to talk about games. I'm so excited for winter because my favorite game is coming out. Yeah, that's good. It's a good way.
In Malaysia, we call that December.
Wait, when's the game coming out? December or winter lah?
Winter. The only winter you can get is like when you go out to Genting, and then
man.
Yeah. Anyways, before we close off the segment for the whole Resident Evil Village, I think it's only appropriate where we have a quick moment of silence for the Resident Evil voice actress Jeanette Mouse, who passed away this week.
What?
She voices the daughters of the big giant vampire lady.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is news to me. What? Wait, what? I need to look this up right now.
Oh man, you should have said this before the episode starts, so Jeff could prepare himself.
Her name is Jeanette Mouse, Maus, like Dead Malphite.
How?
She's young, right?
Wait, Jeanette Miles, M-I...
No, M-A-U-S.
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 She passed away at the ripe age of 39 years old.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What was it? Was it like COVID or something?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Are you kidding me, bro? Are you serious? Okay, well, shit. Wow, Cal, what a way to be a bummer.
Exactly, man.
You could have told me this before the recording.
Okay. So moment of silence.
Let's have a moment of silence.
We're good.
Yeah,
all right.
We're good. God damn, bro.
Wait,
okay.
I'm gonna put this soul touch for the rest of the episode here.
Oh,
in memory of Jeanette Mouse?
Oh man, are you serious? Man, now I'm depressed.
hey, but the good thing about video games is she will live on perpetually in the game, man. So she'll always be around, right? She'll always be around, man.
That's true.
God.
Wow, Kel. Very profound.
Right. I sometimes can get deep, man.
Yeah, nice save.
She was the voices of all the witches.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. The maidens, yeah, dude. I swear.
Is that
to
what
you-
they're called?
Huh? What?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're called maidens.
The
Oh,
maidens.
man. I can't wait to play the game and have the maidens all over me.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. If they're attacking you, they are throwing out a lot of sexual innuendos around.
Really?
I'm not
Damn.
kidding you. Like, I think in a demo, like there was one segment where you're being attacked by one of the maidens, and then she'll just say stuff like, "Oh, my throat is so dry" and shit like that. It's been a while and shit. I won't
Oh,
last
shit.
until dinner. And
What-
I'm
what-
like, what the fuck?
Is that a
What-
boner on Pathfinder?
There's someone's head on me. Wow. I'm a savage.
Okay, so the next segment that we're going to talk about for this week's episode is video games and education. Huh?
Okay.
I like that.
I mean, obviously, we all like it here. So, amidst this COVID times, times are very hard, especially for every parent out there who's very concerned over their child, whether he or she is going to be, how'd you say, experiencing the same education that their parents got. But, since we all got to stay home, right? Even like bringing your kids to school can be a controversial like subject, any like government that's allowing that, it can be quite controversial because, kids, they can be very susceptible to, I guess, the major risk of this COVID-19 strain.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about with you guys is video games and education. Is it a good idea or is it a bad idea? Okay, I want to hear it from you guys first, and I will add more to what your answers would be.
Can I?
So
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I definitely think it's a positive thing because I remember very fondly when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of this game or remember this game called Zombinis?
No.
No. What the hell is that, dude?
Oh my god, guys, Zombinis is okay. This is my personal experience, and Zombinis is one of the earlier video games. I remember I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. I was really young, okay?
Yeah.
And Zombinis is a education game, just like Putt Putt or like Pajama Sam, that teaches children how to use a computer.
Oh.
And there's a lot of puzzles in there. Can I intrigue you guys just by Googling Zombinis? ZOOMBINIS.
ZOM?
ZOOM?
Like Zoom, Beanie.
Beanie like wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zombinis.
Zombinis. Ah.
Do you guys
Zombinis is a classic 1990s puzzle game.
Holy fuck! Wait a minute.
Do you guys not remember this? Like, come on.
Dude, they have it on the App Store.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking at it on Steam, bro. I
Like-
feel like I've played this game a long time ago, dude.
Just go to Google and click on images. Tell me that you guys have never played this game before, because I remember fondly that my childhood revolves around Zombinis.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude.
Like this is really a flash to the past, or like a blast to the past,
Fuck.
I think I've played this game before.
right? Like every fucking child in the 90s grew up with this shit, and we just don't remember it because it's been slot like so behind in our fucking cerebral whatever brain we have. so yeah, like going back to Jeff's question, yes, education and video game comes hand in hand, especially in child development, because without all these games, let me just reference more games that I've played throughout my childhood, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys played the Tonka series?
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you, Cal. The other day, right, I was just trying my best to remember like the games that I played like when I was a kid. I'm literally digging through every internet archive out there just to look for the game. And this is a really good lead. But yeah, what was this other game that you're referring to?
Like I grew up with Tonka construction. Tonka as in like the construction toy.
Tonka Construction.
TONKA.
1996. Holy shit.
No?
Yeah. Oh, yep. I
Conker.
definitely played this one. I definitely fucking
yeah.
played this one, dude. Oh my god.
What about Freddy the Fish?
Oh my god. Dude, I need this. I really need this because I could not sleep at all. Freddy the Fish.
Yep.
Okay, what about Pajama Sam?
Okay, Pajama Sam. I don't think I played this one.
Nope, everyone played Pajama Sam.
Okay, yep, I played this one.
Okay,
I didn't play Pajama Sam.
Okay, and the last one I have in my head is Putt Putt. Putt.
Putt Putt. Putt Putt's a very general name. Is it 1992? Okay, cool.
Video game series. Oh no, I've never played Putt Putt.
Okay, no, I've never played Putt Putt.
You know, okay. You know what game I grew up with? I played. So the story goes. Story time.
All right, here we go.
It's a really short story, but I used to. So me and my cousins, me and my girl cousins, we're close, right? We're tight, and I'd go over to their place when I was young, and then we would watch movies and eat and all that. And then I remember fondly that the eldest of them was the only one that had a computer back then. And if you had a computer, it was kind of a big deal back then, right?
It's like having snacks during high school.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like bringing chips to school.
Yep.
Anyways, I remember that I would log on to her computer, and then I'd play this game that I will remember to this day, right? It's called My Disney Kitchen.
Oh. Holy shit, I have to Google that.
Bro.
Dude, it was it was one of the most fun games I've ever played, man. You're just Disney characters.
I see Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Oh my
God,
bro.
and then you can cook all kinds of stuff, and then they'll hide ingredients in like little pockets of the kitchen. You kind of have to look for them.
Yeah.
It was so fun, man. That is probably my earliest memory of actually playing a video game that I can remember.
You guys want to know what's the first quote unquote adult video games that I played when I was a child?
What is it?
The original Tomb Raider, man.
Oh
wow!
The polygon Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
right?
the triangle titty Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I remember that. But okay, wait. You guys didn't even like answer my question. Like, okay, so good idea or bad idea? So Cal obviously he thinks it's a good idea. How about you, Afik?
I think it's a good idea because it provides the opportunity for kids to learn the single most important thing in life, which is problem solving.
Oh, I like that answer.
You see,
a lot.
every mechanic in a video game revolves around you solving a problem. Like, tell me one game where you don't have to solve a problem.
Worms.
The enemies are the problem.
Yeah. Or getting over this hill so you can get that trajectory right of your rocket.
Yep. Exactly. That's a mathematics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
problem solving.
Yeah, so according to this article that I found online, this is a article from Learning.
Wait, can I stop you there for like one quick second, Jeff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so me, Afik, and Jeff, we're kind of at the same age gap, right?
Yeah, we're close.
Okay, and Joe here is born in the year of 99. He's at the end the 90s. Okay, so
might as well be 2005 anyway.
Right. I have a question for Joe. What games do you actually grew up with?
I grew up with as in educational games, right?
No, just like games.
Yeah. What's the fondest game you remember in your childhood? And by childhood, I mean like below 7 or 8 years old.
Well, the first game ever that I've touched was Pac-Man.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I've been chasing around PS2 on Pac-Man stuff, and on PC it will probably be in you know pop games.
Pop games.
Pop.
No.
Pop
Instant
games.
Aquarium, Type of Shark. So it's like a whole bundle of little games.
Right.
So speaking of educational stuff, right? So I played a lot of Type of Shark Deluxe, and that really helped me boost my the speed of my typing skills.
Excuse me, what is it called?
Type of Shark Deluxe. Search it up. So it's basically sharks coming at you, but then you have to type out. You have to type out. Whatever.
I remember this.
You remember this, right? It's like
I
cabbage.
remember
You have to
this.
type it out real
Type
fast.
for sharks.
It's like O2 Gem before O2 Gem was a thing.
Yeah.
I remember this. Yes.
Yeah. These are the games I grew up with, man.
Wait, do you guys realize that the trend for video games went from the keyboard being the main functionality of your gaming experience to the mouse? Like that's if you could draw out the growth of like video games from the early from like 90s up to now, it's moved from the importance of the keyboard to the importance of having a mouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so looking at this article that I found on Learning Liftoff, right? On learningliftoff.com. So it's called The Benefits of Video Games in Education. So apparently, the use of video games as authentic learning tools is a controversial subject because in the past, video games have been labeled violent, pointless, and mind-numbing. But now, educators are exploring the benefits of video games in the engagement and success of students. Okay, this is the interesting part. So kids in grades, kids in like, I guess in high school nowadays, like sekolah menengah, I guess, also known as Generation Z, they don't know a world without internet and are the most tech-savvy generation yet. I'm talking to you, Joe. Almost half of them spent 10 plus hours online daily and 30,000 hours gaming by the age of 20. And by using these statistics to their advantage, educators will be able to better engage with students and evolve from the traditional lecture and test classrooms that our 20th century educational system is accustomed to. Looking at another article where it compares the benefits of video games, why playing Minecraft could be healthier than watching TV. So it says here that they've seen numerous studies in the recent years about the effects of too much screen time, including obesity, sleep problems, and behavioral issues. Though doctors recommend kids spend no more than 2 hours a day with screens, but at the end of the day, most kids exceed that limit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So apparently,
debatable.
This article kind of like highlights that TV is somewhat bad for you. And I do remember a time where I did sit on the couch all day just watching TV.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob, whatever that was on Astro, bro.
Wait,
I got Star Wars, AXN.
It's interesting that you brought that up because I have a question for you guys now. All right, let's start with Afik here. Okay.
Yeah.
How many hours do you spend a day in front of your screen?
Well, so here's the thing, right? Because I'm a working adult, I spend time on the screen whether I'm gaming or whether I'm not gaming. So that could very well surpass 6-8 hours.
Okay, Jeff.
Oh man. I probably spend more than 9 hours a day just looking at the screen, man.
And Joe, the youngest of us,
Probably 10.
Yeah, right.
Around
Yeah.
10, man. 10
yeah,
hours.
I'm about that too, man. Like,
Yeah.
I've been
Yo,
on the
I fake
screen.
5 to 6 hours. Those are rookie numbers, kid. You gotta pump them up.
Yeah, I make it a point to sit in my mom's garden.
Oh, actually, that's actually pretty good. I mean,
I practice that.
Healthy.
I practice that thing where you sit outside and then you stare into the farthest thing in the distance, and that's supposed to help your eyes rest.
Yeah.
Because you've
and also
been
your
looking
brain.
at the screen for so long. Yeah,
Yeah.
I subscribe
So,
to that idea.
I wish I had a garden.
You
like
do.
you guys.
Wait, you don't have? No,
I don't
you
know. I have cars. I have cars on my front porch.
Yeah, that's more like sight exercise, right? Because you got to go like left to right, see all the cars.
I guess so. Yeah. So continuing along the conversation here. So the adding to this whole, I guess, is a good idea to implement video games in education. So according to American Psychological Association, APA, indicates that playing video games may provide many more benefits than previously thought, including spatial navigation, reasoning, memory, and perception that boosts to problem-solving skills and creativity in kids who played video games. And it has also shown that some games can have long-term benefits, including improving the intelligence and memory, and obviously using Minecraft as a point of reference. It has hooked thousands of kids and excited educators with its abundant learning opportunities. The open-ended nature of Minecraft allows for endless creativity and problem solving and lends itself well to building academic skills like math, science, and programming. Wow. And just so you know, we're all playing Minecraft right now. We're recording this in Minecraft, which is kind of ironic.
Wait, let me rephrase that for you, Jeff. Let me rephrase that for you. We're playing Minecraft in a 1-to-1 equivalent to my IRL home. and we are kind of in like a 1-to-1 Renegade studio that we actually use in real life too.
Yes.
I mean, for all the podcast audience out there listening to this right now, you guys probably can't see it, but I do implore you to check out our YouTube channel, Epic Arcade on YouTube, and see what Joe has created. Like, this is a crazy 1-to-1 example of what my house looked like. And yeah, going back to what Jeff said, it's crazy in terms of creativity and how children can actually expand their knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Afik.
I have to agree with what you just read out loud, because I'm gonna sort of bring it back to how I've experienced it. I think because I'm the kind of guy that when I'm faced with a problem, I tend to find every way around it. I feel like every problem has a solution, right? There's no one problem that can't be solved. It's either it's difficult or it's simple. But I think the reason why I am like that, the reason why I'm built like that, is because of the many video games that I've experienced in the past, and having to face problems within that world that the game has provided for you, means that there's no other way around it than to solve it. Otherwise, you're never going to progress.
Wow.
Right? It's if I were to equate video games to life, if you quit a game, it means you die in life. Right? So if you don't solve it, you either die or you're stuck.
Yeah, like the saying goes, you don't grow old just because you stop playing. No, sorry, it goes like this. How does it go again? It goes along the lines of you don't get old and stop playing. You will start growing old when you stop playing, or something like that. I'm not really wording it perfectly as I did in my head, but yeah, you
I
guys
get what you
get
mean.
it.
Yep.
I get what you mean. And also to highlight the other part of that article that you said games are supposed to help with is reasoning, right? The closest thing I can think about is when I was playing Mass Effect. Mass Effect makes you choose between options.
Right.
And yesterday I was faced with a decision that took me like 10 minutes. I needed 10 minutes to think about what I was going to do. I swear to God.
Shit.
Like, okay, Andromeda is an old game, right? So I'm not gonna. So it was when you had to help the Angaran who were caught in the Ket facility, and then the choices that were given to you is either so the story is all the Angaran people that were caught were changed biologically to become Ket soldiers and shoot their own people.
Like
right?
Christ,
like
man.
cat, meow meow cat.
No, like KETT. That's another alien in the Andromeda universe.
Okay, because here I'm picturing like just
Cat facility.
feline soldiers.
Really?
Okay, so anyways, and then the choice that was given to me is it's either I let this facility stand and risk having all of these Ket enemies grow, but save the Angaran people who were changed to Ket because there's still some good in them,
Oh.
or destroy the whole facility and every Angaran that I'm helping in there.
Oh my God, bro.
Right, and I realize what that helps me with it helps me understand who I am as a person fundamentally. What are my values? How would I reason this situation? So I destroyed the facility. Look, man.
That's cool, bro. But okay, I can respect your decision.
But I come in the game. My reasoning is I come from the Milky Way. My sole mission is to find a habitable planet for humans, for the human race. You know, that's my first and foremost objective. So I had to destroy the facility
For the greater good.
For the greater good. Exactly.
Is it worth it though?
Yeah, man. Or else the cat will keep growing and it'll never become a habitable planet.
Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. That's a really big...
I actually have one thing to say here, Jeff, and I think you would definitely resonate with me. I can't wait for Afik to share with us his experience with Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm
Holy
probably
crap.
going to play 1 today.
Bro, you gotta finish Andromeda first, bro. You can't just jump to one just like that, bro.
Of course
you
I
gotta
can.
finish. No, you can't. It's you gotta finish it, man.
Yeah, Jeff, what's the moral of the story here?
Okay. Let me get to the moral of the story here in a bit, because now that we're talking about how these games can develop certain skills in a growing child, right? So if we were in Malaysia to implement video games into our education, I'm gonna go through with you guys subject by subject. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I just want you guys to just have one game that could somewhat be the main focus of that subject for people to just get on and just learn shit. Okay,
That's fun.
It's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna start with the most simple one. English, go.
It's not as easy as I thought.
Yeah, I know, right?
English.
Skyrim.
Well, you know what, Joe, I could totally support that, because in Skyrim you can read a lot of books in there, and it does require a lot of comprehension as well. So yeah, if you were to have your whole class hop on the Skyrim, go to a specific location or a dungeon, go to a specific bookshelf and open up this book.
Stop right there.
I think I would totally support that idea. Yes.
Yeah, like a lot of open world RPG games are good for English because you got to read a lot.
Yeah, you got to read. Yeah.
You have to read like the scripts that you pick up. You know. Why are you laughing, man?
This conversation reminds me of my playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077 because for me, in order for me to complete the entire game, it took me about 90 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, and it took those 20 hours.
Yeah, because that doesn't read anything. Oh man.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the next subject. Okay.
Okay.
Mathematics.
Oh shit,
Modern games. Yeah, educational games don't count.
dude. If it comes
Mathematics.
to I would say civilization, dude.
Oh.
I would definitely say civilization because, dude, it don't just fucking teach you what is 1 + 1. You have to go through all the units and all the strategies that you know.
Yeah.
And you have to find the best solution on okay, I am playing this faction. How can I use this faction and max up its potential to fuck up my enemies?
Right. That's actually a good answer. That's a good answer. Anyone else want to add in?
No, I think that's the best answer for that.
Yeah, that is the best answer. Okay. Next subject. Okay. Sejarah. let's just pretend like
Okay,
the sejarah in our school doesn't just teach
It's international
local
history.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's world history. Yeah.
Oh,
World history.
Assassin's Creed, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yep. Assassin's Creed. Do you guys know what is the most recent Assassin's Creed? Valhalla, right?
Yeah, Valhalla.
Yeah, Valhalla. Yeah,
What was before Valhalla again?
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
And Odyssey is the one with the pyramids and shit, right?
Oh no,
No, that's Origins.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, in Origins, they actually created a non-combat mode within the game where it shows you the lore on history of each buildings.
Yeah, they actually did that.
If I'm not mistaken, it's called the museum mode or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like
But-
that.
yeah.
It kind of takes you on a tour of that particular
Yes,
location.
yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just say, I would totally ship the entire Assassin's Creed franchise to be like to assist in sejarah classes, man, because it's actually pretty good. I remember going through Assassin's Creed 2 and just learning a lot about Italy. Cause holy fuck, man, I've learned more about Italy than any other way of learning about Italy. I'm not kidding when I say that.
I'm glad you brought this up, Jeff, because I would like to cite one of my favorite books of all time. It's called Ready Player One by the author Ernest Cline.
Yeah.
And this was not depicted in the film itself, but in the books, they did share how the main protagonist, because he lost his parents, he was staying with his aunt, and he had to learn everything by himself, right?
Yeah.
And in the world of Ready Player One, we're in a very dystopic future where everyone is just hooked on their VR sets. And when we're talking about VR, I'm not talking about the current state of what we have in VR, but the most advanced VR of what VR can be, right? It has haptic feedback, so you actually feel pain.
If you die in the VR world, you kind of die in real life.
Something like that, right? But what I want to reference here is like how the main protagonist was actually learning history and biology and everything else.
Yeah.
And what they do is they put on this VR sets, and they're just educational planets within the VR world that kind of brings you like, okay, if today I want to learn about DNA, you go into the DNA world and you can actually see one strain of DNA, the size of like KLCC, and it breaks down what every part of the DNA is, right?
Yep.
And if you want to learn history, you go to a planet called Egypt, for example,
Oh.
and everything that happened within Egypt that was documented, you can actually live day by day and see how they lived through that.
Yeah. Another opportunity that I think is good for people to learn is if like VR was implemented in education. For us, for people like us we don't learn world history as much as we'd like to, but for people who learn world history but don't understand the magnitude of the hardship that those people had to live through.
Yeah.
You could be in a VR situation and go through something like that and really understand what these people had to go through back in the day. That would be a really, really cool way to learn something.
Okay. Next subject. Pendidikan civic.
GTA, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
GTA, dude. To see if someone is a psycho.
GTA.
Yeah, dude. Like
That's a horrible answer.
I personally feel
man.
like if you want to see if your friend is a psychopath or not, dude, go into a game of GTA and see what the fuck they do in game.
Oh my god, that's a horrible answer, bro. Yo, you guys were doing great, but holy shit.
No, I think GTA is a good answer. You know what? Let me tell you why. Do you guys know about the trolley theory?
What? Trolley
no,
theory.
Enlighten me.
Okay, so the trolley theory is a study that studies whether a society is self-governing. So if a society is self-governing, it means that they're the best type of society any country or world can have. Okay? The basis of this study is, let's say you go grocery shopping, right? And you have to you have to take the trolley, you have to take the trolley back to the car.
Yeah. That's
And you're faced with an option. If you leave the trolley right there next to your car, you're not doing anything illegal. Nobody's gonna say you're doing something wrong. You should go put it back. But if you put it back, you're also not rewarded with anything. So it's a study to see if we would naturally do the right thing. If we do, then it proves that as a group of people, we are self-governing. That's the study of like trolleys.
Right.
And
that's a very interesting case
if we
study
were to link that to GTA, and why I think it's a good answer is because if you do something bad in GTA,
there.
nobody's gonna you're not going to actual jail.
There's no repercussions. I mean,
there are no repercussions and there are no rewards. So would you be civil?
Damn, that's a interesting tangent that you got there, man. Okay, so GTA.
Yeah.
yep.
Pendidikan civic.
Yeah.
GTA.
Yeah, dude.
Literally, there are so many things that a child should not see in that game. You will present that game. All right, okay. You know, I'm a for the sake of the show, I'm gonna move on to the next subject. Okay, next subject. BJ.
Wii Sport.
That's actually a very fucking good game.
I would say Ring Fit Adventure, which is actually pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, Ring Fit Adventure. That's an easy.
Ring Fit's good too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the last subject. Okay. Last subject. Okay. Wait. So there's that. I did BM. I did math.
Science.
Ooh.
That's a tough one, right?
Sports.
Kerbal Space Program. I think Kerbal Space Program will actually.
I mean,
but
science
then
is a bit too general, no? I mean, like.
Yeah. Science is very general.
Yeah,
but when
it
you want to
is,
learn
it is.
physics, I guess Kerbal Space Program is better. I think biology could go to sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about chemistry though. I can't really think of a game where you can learn about chemistry. Oh yeah, Apex Legends. Just play caustic, and I think you can get what.
No, get out of here, Jeff. Get out of here.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have like one last subject just for fun. This is I don't think they teach this in Sekolah Menengah, but let's just pretend it does. Okay. Let's take psychology.
L.A. Noire.
Psychology.
yeah,
That's a
dude.
good game.
I would say Mass Effect. But then again,
Psychology,
not
dude.
really.
Rust.
But
Oh shit, Rust.
Rust.
I've never played Rust.
Oh shit.
You have to, dude. You have to.
Psychology.
You have to like con people. You have to like tell their lies. You have to tell this is like, you know.
Bro.
I'm serious.
Games like Rust and the OG DayZ mod, dude, that don't teach you psychology, dude. That teach you can never trust anyone.
Okay. How about this? Moral, pendidikan moral and agama.
Assassin's Creed.
Kel?
I refrain to comment, dude.
Bro, Doom Eternal, man.
Oh man, specifically during the Altair period.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. And Revelations. Is there Revelations? Does that count? Okay,
I guess it counts.
okay. Last one, just for the laughs, because I know you guys will be really into this. Business studies.
Oh man, that would be something like you know those games where you have to build an economy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You mean like SimCity?
Yeah.
SimCity, yep, SimCity.
Something like that.
Okay, fine. SimCity is one of the good ones, but I would recommend Zoo Tycoon, dude.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ooh.
That too.
Like, you want to? Actually, it's a good way to teach people.
Because I was, if I'm not mistaken, I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. No, it's not called Roller Coaster Tycoon. I can't remember for the life of me what the hell the game is called, and I'm too lazy to bring up my Steam now. But you basically manage a theme park, right? And you have to build rides. You have to have employees, etc., etc. You need to set your prices of your entry fee, dude. That game, as much as it's beautiful, it's fucking stressful.
Oh, it's quite dense, is it?
It's so dense. Like, oh my god, when you want to talk about business studies, dude, let your child play that game and see how much revenue a month they make in game, and you can decide if they're good in business or not.
Fuck.
Like Afik, I think you would definitely enjoy the game, not in terms of like how difficult the game is, but how difficult the economy in game is.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I would too.
That shit cray, man.
I think I would enjoy it.
Let's keep this question open to anyone who's listening to this podcast or watching our YouTube video. What would be the game, if you have a list of games that you would recommend to our education system?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please let us know. What would be your choice if you were to study geography, for instance? What game would you like your teacher to show the entire class and play with? Yes, please let us know. Let's keep this a conversation with the Epic Arcade boys.
Oh, I have an idea. Sex education, Resident Evil 8.
Bro.
You know, here's an interesting view into this topic, right? You know, another game that I think is good. Okay, so before I get to that point, I just want to say that as good as video games can be for learning hard knowledge like history and science and mathematics,
Yeah.
I think a bigger part of what we are as people and how games can contribute to us is how it develops our soft skills. Right? How we interact with each other in a society. I think that's the most important thing that a video game can do for you. So if we look at video games like Counter-Strike and Valorant, putting aside the violence of shooting someone with a gun, what Valorant has is an economy system that is shared between everyone in your team.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What this economy system forces you to do is to work with your team and find out, even though you can spend that money to buy yourself the best gun in the game, if there is a strategy that's set, you have to, number one, be disciplined and stick to that strategy. Number two, you have to understand where your limitations are. If you have a teammate that's better with the best gun in the game, but he doesn't have money, will you buy him that weapon? That's sacrifice for the greater good.
Why don't you just sacrifice the guy?
Well, we know what kind of person Cal is. Jeff, where you going, man?
To where no man has gone before. Actually, no, I'll just be on a hiatus. So I'll be away from Epic Arcades for a while, but I'm not going to be away forever. So this is me riding off into the sunset, hoping for, I don't know what's going to come after. But one thing's for sure, I'll be on my own journey to find myself. And it's been nice hanging out with y'all, but hopefully this won't be the last time you'll see me.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, my friend, I hope you find what you need to find.
That's the horse. Okay. Oh, well, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Jeff.
Oh, I hit something. Off I go.
Alright, and that wraps up for this week in gaming, or what we like to call it, TWIG. Don't forget that we are shaking things up here on Epic Arcade, where the long form podcast, which is this one you're listening to, basically, will be called the Epic Arcade Podcast, and me, Kelvin Tay, will be hosting a standalone, solo, separate show called TWIG, This Week in Gaming, where I bring you all the highlights of gaming news of that week, just to keep you up to speed. And as usual, we have been the Epic Arcade Boys. My name is Kelvin Tay, and with me we have Afik K, Jeff K, and Jovan Lam. Not forgetting our amazing video editor, Azrul, Chief Adil. Epic Arcade is on all major podcasting platforms, and you can also find this recording in video on YouTube. Our socials are at Epic Arcade Pod, and we're most active on Instagram, so do give us a follow there and slide into our DMs, as we love to hear from our audience. We hope you have an amazing week ahead of you. Bye bye, see you, and take care, guys.